technology is such now that you can time the arrival of the first set of the swell to within about 15 minutes. You know where to be and when to be there. You can surf it by yourself before anybody else knows what's going on.
With the winter surf season coming to a close, the last of El Nino swells begin their journey towards the Hawaiian Islands and the northwestern Pacific coastlines, where Hawaii's Brazilian big wave surfer Yuri Soljan waits its arrival, along with big mountain charger and surfer Chuck Patterson, an ocean away. San Clemente, California, home to some of the best big wave surfers in the world. And with a giant swell moving towards Pe'ahi, Chuck makes time for one last training session before departing for Hawaii. Being a well-rounded multi-sport athlete, he needs to stay on top of his game, where he has some rather unorthodox big wave goals.
Ready to do this?
Yeah, ready. Yeah. The first time I found my love for the ocean was when I was living in the Bay Area in Northern California. Our family was a big ski family, all about the winter and the snow, and one summer it was all about the beach, and my love for the waves and being in the sand grew every year, and I really couldn't stay out of the water. As a kid, we spent majority of our time up in the mountains in Lake Tahoe, California. Snow sports, winter was huge in our family, and the changing of seasons brought in the ocean as my second love.
Chuck Patterson was among the few who started towing Jaws in the mid-1990s. With a couple of decades of priceless knowledge and experience, he maintains his physical shape in order to bring fresh creativity and draw new lines on his favorite pastime.
So the first time I heard about Jaws was pretty much when Laird and Buzzy Kerbox and Derek Joyner and those guys were starting to tow. We'd see little pictures here and there, and we knew that there was a break up there, but I never really got to see it. It was kind of that hidden secret. And then a couple of the windsurfers started to go up there, and you'd hear stories of them sailing and surfing this giant wave that wasn't humanly possible to surf. And I got my way in there to get into the whole tow thing by getting to know Laird and Rush Randall and a couple of the strapped crew that used to tow there all the time at the beginning.
Since then, Pe'ahi, aka Jaws, has become an ocean sports playground for anyone with the experience and courage, along with the patience and understanding of the waves lineup to take on the break with a specific sport.
All right, Chuck, good job on the slams. Go ahead and jump out on Bosu. Bosu ropes, get it. One at a time, chest out, shoulders back. Fast as you can, brother. There we go. Get it. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3.
That wave started to become popular back in '95, just with a small select crew of Laird Hamilton and those guys.
Get up there, Bosu's, one at a time, dude. Chest out, shoulders back, everything you got.
And a couple of us would get a jet ski and work our way up there, and it became a really cool community. And it was, at that time, it seemed like Jaws broke almost every day. Then it started to come a little bit less and less every year, and so when you'd get a good day that was 20, 25 feet, it was kind of rare and you were stoked, but you'd get maybe 2 or 3 sessions a year.
7, everything you got. 4,
And that was really special.
2, beautiful.
Come to the last couple years, we've gotten more and more, and especially with the big wave paddle surfing that has really pushed in deep and overtaken the tow surfing.
There we go.
Where these guys are really pushing the 50, 60 foot, even 70 foot barrier, which we all thought was unattainable except for tow surfing.
Beautiful, brother. Out of here, yeah?
Yeah.
Up to Jaws. Nice.
Yeah, it'll be good. So great workout. Be careful up there.
Crush as usual.
With his agility, endurance, and focus in tune, Chuck heads home to prepare his gear for his trip to Hawaii. Meanwhile, over 2,000 miles away on the island of Maui, another big wave charger gears up for his own training session on Pe'ahi's northern shore. Brazilian native Yuri Soldan has been keeping a close eye on the swell. Being just 2 days out, Yuri takes a moment to get the blood flowing before the swell arrives.
I have a personal trainer that helps me a couple times a week that we train.
With a barrage of injuries this past 2 years, he doesn't take his health lightly.
Usually I try to train all year long and be ready for whenever that time comes. Surfing is my life, it's my passion, and I try to do whatever I can to be ready.
Today, Yuri works with his trainer, focusing on stamina and breath control. The incentive for this regimen is to be able to paddle into waves at Pe'ahi and surf as critical as humanly possible, something that's a lifelong quest for Yuri, and he works at improving with each session.
This year has been a really tough year for me. From my injuries, I really had to learn about myself, not only mentally but physically. And without the help of my family, my friends, my trainers, I probably wouldn't have that amazing end of the season the way I did for me.
With his physical fitness in check, he tops off his workout session with a long swim, a perfect way to end the day in Hawaii.